Hello, I have Abby here with me to share another golden bead frame lesson. And we are really excited because this is a new material for Abby and she's been enjoying multiplication in a new way. Even though she knows how to multiply on paper, this is a fun practice or bridge exercise to do more work. And so we have our golden bead frame, we have her math journal here handy, and we have our golden bead frame ticket paper. So these are the things that we need for the lesson. If you're doing this lesson at home, you should use pencil, not pen. We're using a pen so you can see it. Here is her math journal, and you can see that we're turning to the next page. Since I'm using marker for the video, we're skipping this backside page. I don't want you to do that because you need to use every bit of paper in your journal, but you can kind of see that our last marker from the last lesson is showing through. So for you would be working right here. For us today, we have to work on this side. So I'm going to title our paper, and this is what you will do too. You're going to write golden bead frame. And today we are going to record as we multiply. Instead of recording our number strip at the end, we're going to record this the way we would look at multiplication on paper. And so I'm going to write the equation right here, and then we're going to write a number strip. So while I write our equation, will you get out the papers that we need for our equation? We are going to start with 4,000, and you don't need to write as big as I do. I write big so you can see it on the camera. If you can write in each square, that would be better for you. We're going to do 43,627, and we're going to multiply that by 35.
There's not any more long strips.
I have some more right here. I pulled them out last time and didn't put them back. Okay, so this will be our equation. I'm going to switch to the other view so you can see what our hands are doing. Okay, so we have our golden bead frame, our journal page, and we have our golden bead frame. We have our number strips and our multiplier. Okay, we're going to go ahead and write this equation. This one's actually a little short because we're doing such a big one this time, so I'm going to use this paper. So we need to get all the way over here to the 10,000. We have 43,627. And can you make us a 35? There's a 3. 535. Now we've built our number. Now while she does the work, I'm going to be recording. So I'm going to move that over for her, and I'm going to put this here so you can see what we're doing. Okay, she is going to get started the way she normally does by starting with her unit. She's going to do 7 times 5.
There's 3 5s.
35. Now she's going to do 2 10s times 5, 2 times 10, or 2 times 5 is 10. Now she's going to do 600 times 5. 30. Okay, and now she's going to do 3,000 times 5, 3 times 5.
15.
And now she's going to do 40,000, 4 times 5.
20.
Okay, so before we do anything else, I'll come back into this view so you can see us. Before we do anything else, we need to record this because this is everything that you did multiplied by 5. So will you start at the units and read over for me?
Okay. 5, 3, 1, 8, 1, 2.
Okay, so when she multiplied 43,627 by 5, she got 218,135. Now, this is different from what we did before because we just kept adding on. This time we're going to clear the board. And now she's going to multiply not by her unit, but by her 10. And we're going to look at what happens when we multiply your number by 10. Will you set that up? And so that's the only thing different with this recording step because we're recording what's called the partial product, the product of multiplying by 5. And on the next row, we're going to write what's multiplied by the 30. I'm going to switch you back to the other mode, and she's going to solve the problem. Okay, she's got 7 taken 3 times. 7 times 3.
21.
Now 2 times 3.
6.
And 6 times 3.
18.
And 3 times 3.
9.
And 4 times 3.
12.
Okay, now we're going to record, starting with the units, what she has. And we know that when we multiply by 10, we have no units. So there were never going to be any beads because we started on this wire. But we do have to record that 0, and that 0 is right here. We have no units. No units.
0, 1, 8, 8, 0, 3, 1.
Ooh, and I was close to the edge of my paper. Okay, I'm going to set the bead frame out of the way, and we're going to look at this. So this first row is when we multiplied by our unit. This was our unit. And this second row is when we multiplied by our 10. Now, we have to add them together. If we had done it on the bead frame the way we did in the past, we would, before we cleared the board, they just added together. But now that we had cleared the board and are looking at each part, we have to add them ourselves. That's a plus sign. Okay, 5 plus 0.
5.
3 plus 1.
4.
1 plus 8.
9.
8 plus 8.
16.
1 plus 1.
2.
3 plus 2.
5.
And 1. 1. Wow. So 43,627 multiplied by 35 gave us 1,526,945. That's a really big number. Did you think you could multiply that big of a number that quickly?
No.
No. Okay. So that is how you record your partial product of your multiplying by your unit and then multiplying by your 10. We didn't do a 4-digit multiplier. That would have been bigger work. You record your multiplying by your unit and you record your multiplying by your 10, and then you add them together and you get your answer. The answer in multiplication is called a product. That's why I was calling that a partial product. It was partially complete plus your other partial product gives you your whole product, your answer. And so since that's my answer, I'm going to put a box around it so that I can see where it is on my paper. All right, so when you are using your online golden bead frame, you will record your equations just like this. You'll stack them with your multiplicand at the top, your multiplier underneath, and make sure they're lined up. That's why I was saying on your graph paper, I have to write big so you can see it, but on your graph paper, you should be writing with your numbers in the boxes. So like here's some of Abby's work, and you can see that she is trying to get her numbers in her boxes or as close in her boxes as possible. You want to make sure that your units are lined up, that all of your units stay in the same box or in the same column, in your tens and your thousands, hundreds and your thousands and your 10,000s. Because if you get crooked, then you might add the wrong row, you might add the wrong numbers together, and then your answer will be wrong. But it's not because you did the wrong work. It's just if your numbers get out of line. Okay, I can't wait to see your follow-up. Go ahead and record them on your page like this. As usual, you should do as many as you want to do, but you should do enough that you feel comfortable and confident with this work. So, like we usually say, no less than 5. 10 would be a good number. If you really enjoy doing this work, you can do as many as you want. Another way to keep your work separate on your paper is you could put a box around each problem with a squiggly line or a colored border or however you make your work beautiful. And then we could do our next equation here and then continue working on. I hope that you enjoyed this new lesson with the flat bead frame with recording your partial products. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.